Welcome to one of the top matchups in this week's slate. Conference rivals and internally ranked in the top 25. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. A short home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the James Madison Dukes. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Armstrong. Let's get this thing underway. Nittany Lions will kick this away to get us going. The turn begins inside the 10. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And some blocks. They're just able to stop him, but then he's a great returner. He's a dangerous guy with the football. He's a great spot to start this drive. So James Madison's offense comes on the field first today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. These quarterbacks having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see with this quarterback. He can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks, and see how it plays out.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough battle for these passers. Yes,
this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of the offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Complete. Defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain to bring up 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. We come away with 3 points in the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. The Nittany Lions offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance. Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
He's working quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Let's go quickly. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. And the Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage team able to bring the return to the ground. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Great points on the board last time. Thanks to a long-range field goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short goal.
This thing was spread out over the years. Is always a great offensively. It always impressive. Defenses that really build their defensive play in space still have the ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Out of the shotgun, here's being tackled after a small pickup there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Now it's third and long for this offense. They'll go right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick round. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Dukes getting set on first and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after it. Gets made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. There's the tight end flex out made. Looking for a matchup.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size and he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker.
Looking for the end zone. Has a lead. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, James Madison. Here comes the point after attempt.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive. He will be stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and the ability to make guys miss in the middle of the field.
First down yardage very near the 40. New set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it. Solid run. Tackle with a 45-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Looking downfield. It's clear. As far as incomplete, there was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Traveling for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And he takes it around its 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. James Madison's offense back out there now. And the first play of the drive now set by the 27. They punch it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring it down to the 32.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, get some yards, but not enough for the first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Look, it's James Madison in front right now. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback still with the football. 22. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Change of pace and looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got the tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing a strike. Touchdown, Dukes. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last drive stalled. Forced to punt away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the power on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play. Coaches love to see a quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They started with a 47, but that's enough for a first down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Back to throw. It's Claiborne. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He shoots the tackle. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback trying to make a play through the air. Looks the grab. It's good. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to 36.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
We're going to chuck it again. He's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and open up other aspects of this offense.
It's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Down he goes. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back.
Look out, he's in the clear. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Ball moves to the 37 on the game. It's first down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's got it in the open. He's brought down by an explosive play through the air.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Fires it to the right. Someone falls incomplete, looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up fourth down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Getting left after the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to throw. It's Craven. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. He breaks free. Across the 30. McGinn is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
A short completion of the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down play coming up. He hands it off to the gun.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He beat the tight end for a completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And here comes play number. Fix on this drive. Ball is handed off by the shotgun. The Nittany Lions are on the move here.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On first down, they'll keep the running game channel. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking downfield, it's Claiborne. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And he's got it from 49 yards out front. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20. He makes up a half, and that's good coverage there. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Right side. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Dumps a short tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Dukes will crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
And the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You'll always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds an open spot. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there at Happy Valley. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Dukes will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense gets back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. This by the second is a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. It's Claiborne. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's complete on the crossing route. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on the swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. A lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Nowhere to run. The defense slams him. They'll lose 5 on the play. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He boots it high into the air. Finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. It's a 2nd and 4. Here's the snap, making the throw. Bringing pressure, trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open. He throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or you can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. And 2nd down after that completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball.
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And the route is on.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch here. Not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? To the air. It's Claiborne. There's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion sets up a second down play. Off the play fake. Look at the pass it. That's a fly to the wide out. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. That's his 4th punt already today. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. Fielding the puck, looking to improve field position here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. James Madison's offense back out there now. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. A shotgun handoff here.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And leave the ball deep down that right side. Way down for a huge gain. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. And the Dukes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dukes.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Claiborne. Good throw to his receiver. And the sophomore a little bit too much air under that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
On the shotgun handoff, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Coverage sheet brings down the return. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Keeping it on the ground here.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide,
but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the back now goes in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. And a very quick throw.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks loose at the 40. And here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, James Madison.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First throw from the backup, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. On the run here, takes it back. And the receiver makes the catch. The receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping the throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. He can't even escape. It's a sack. Many Lions bring their punt team onto the field.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
But he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds. Before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The throw. It's Carney. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Good throw keeps moving. And a broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You can keep working that clock.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to...
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. catch the defense with the draw. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a quarterback down. And will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes the decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They'll run it from the gun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Picks up the throw, looking for more. It's a long-distance high-speed.
It's a impressive thing to me, Chris. I'm not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The returner heads out of bounds. James Madison's offense back out there now. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Takes an open space. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here and a lopsided victory. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw. It's Carney. Oh, his quick throw falls incomplete. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Can he make it to the marker? The Dukes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Receiver makes the catch. Get it down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. Nowhere to run but corralling for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. After a solid gain on that run.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? 3rd down and long. The defense you think is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he
breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Dukes. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now. Looks toward the sideline and finds the running back. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Holding. Defense.
So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. It's gone. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up the 1st down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop in back. He's going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the right. Catch made on the left side. Explosive. Runs out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood the scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. This was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in there and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.